A few years ago, I used to run a lot, but when I got started, I wasn't able to run for many miles because I didn't know how to run properly. And my coach said, "Hey Archie, you have to maximize yourself. How you breathe, how you step, everything matters." You see, when it comes to Facebook ads, the business that knows how to maximize their marketing effort will always win. So let me tell you a few things you have to do with your Facebook ad campaigns to see the maximum results. The first thing you have to consider is using conversion API. Now, I know that this sounds very technical and hard to understand. Stick around with me because I'm gonna take this concept and I'll make sure that I will simplify so you can understand as well, because this is the key to take your ad account and increase your sales even by 100%. When Apple released their iOS 14 update, what happened, Facebook afterwards doesn't have much ability to track what people do outside of their Facebook ecosystem, which this means lack of tracking, and that leads to bad optimization because you don't know what's working, you don't see the actual results in your Facebook ad account, so you might turn off the things that actually might work. So conversion API is created to make a connection from your server side of your website to Facebook. I love calling it pixel on steroids. It's a good way to increase the event matching while maintaining the user privacy. And when I'm talking about event matching, I'm talking about purchase events, initial checkouts, add to cart, content views, etc. And the benefits of a conversion API according to Facebook is one, reducing your cost per action as a result of improved connectivity. So like I said, conversion API increases the event matching, which leads to better optimization, more data to Facebook, and for you it's easier to track and optimize your ads much better. Second is optimize ads for actions that happens in the customer's journey. When we have improved measurement, reduce your control per action as a result of increased event matching, and increase data control. So as you can see, all these factors, they are helping you to maximize your Facebook ad campaigns to its full capabilities. And you can read more about conversion API on their official page. I'm gonna put the link in the description below, so check that out. A concern that you might ask, well, how can I install this conversion API? So I have very good news. If you are on Shopify, WooCommerce, or WordPress, it's very easy to set up the conversion API. So what you need to do is go on the Events Manager, and then what we have to do is click on the settings and scroll down until you find conversion API. Right here we have actually 3 ways to set up a conversion API. The easiest way is to use partner integration. So we'll click choose a partner, and right here you have to select the website that you're using. So it's a very easy process. Just click on the website that you're using and just follow the steps. And to make sure that it's connected, go to the overview and see if you have at each event at the connection method, browser and server. Browser is basically the Facebook pixel and server is the conversion API. If you have only browser, that simply means your conversion API is not set up properly. But if you are on other platforms that are not in the partner integration, I have quite bad news because it's very technical to install it, and most likely you will need a very good developer to do that for you. Next thing is to choose the right objective. But before I dive into that, if you are new to this channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button and on the notification bell, because I'm releasing every other day at 12 p.m. Eastern time videos about Facebook ads and how to market e-commerce brands. Now when it comes to campaign objective, Facebook has a lot of options. We can choose from brand awareness, reach, to finally conversions and catalog sales. To maximize the results right here, you just have to select the right objective. You see, before you start launching any kind of campaigns, ask yourself, what is your ultimate goal? Do you want to get traffic? Is this your end goal, or do you want to get sales, or do you want to get brand awareness? Choose the objective that matches your end goal. If you want to get sales, use conversions and optimize for purchases. When you're doing that, you are telling directly, hey Facebook, my main goal is to get quality people who are most likely to buy this particular product. And Facebook is gonna hear you and they will do their best to find that audience for you. On the other hand, if you select some other objectives, like for example traffic, yes, you're gonna get a lot more traffic, you're gonna get way more clicks, but that audience is not so likely to buy, and usually that will be a waste of money. And even if it sounds like, yeah, I'm gonna get some traffic and then I'm gonna retarget them, remember, when you're saying to Facebook what I want to get from this campaign, they will get you that. So when you say traffic, they will get you traffic, but they don't care how quality is that audience. So think about it. If the audience is not quality, if that is not your target audience, they will not convert for the first touch point, and they will not convert definitely even for the 10th touch point. Okay, now I believe you got this idea. Moving forward, in order to maximize your Facebook ad campaigns, you have to think about your target audience. Before I launch any ad sets, while I am testing some audiences where I am scaling a particular audience, I want to make sure that I make a research about my customer avatar. What are their interests, what are their wishes, and what are their pain points. To find out all of those things, I like to use Amazon reviews. So I go to Amazon, I find a particular product that is similar to what we sell, and I'm just reading 2-star and 3-star reviews, because there you can find a lot of aspirations, a lot of pain points that they have, so you can use that in your ad copy using their language, using their words. Sometimes I literally take one of their statement and I put it for the first line and I put a question mark, and that speaks directly to our customer avatar. Also, I like to use YouTube comments. So I go to YouTube and I watch some product reviews and I look at the comments, and there you can see a lot of information about your customer avatar. And the last thing is Reddit. Now with Reddit, you can see some of the people's experiences using a particular product. So Reddit, I think it's a golden nugget, because there you can see so many things about your customer persona than you cannot even imagine. The next thing is when you are running some ads and you have to optimize them. So the key is to basically optimize based on your cost per purchase and not based on other metrics, like for example cost per click. Clicks are important and they are showing the relevance of your ads, but purchases are the king. At the end of the day, you have to make sure that you are profitable with your campaigns so you can reinvest and you can scale your ads. Sometimes it happens to have a very high cost per click, but you have a very good return on spend. That simply means the audience that you're targeting is very competitive. Other advertisers are running ads to the same audience, but it's very qualitative. So if you're seeing some ads with a low cost per click, but you don't have enough sales, just turn them off, because that can be a problem with the quality of your audience. Because we're talking about optimization, that brings me to the next point, which is to optimize your placements. Now, when you are starting off, I highly recommend you to use the automatic placements, because Facebook is doing a very great job to show your ads to the right placement at the right time. They know where your ideal customer hangs out. They know when and how many times to show that ad to your audience. But over time, once you have more data, then look at the breakdowns. To see that, you have to go to your ads manager, click on this section, then break it down by placements and see where the most of the spending is going to. Usually where it's the most spending, there you might get the most of the sales. But to make sure, go to your website and see where the purchase is coming from and if that aligns to the breakdowns. So let's suppose that most of the sales are coming from Facebook and Instagram feed, then you might show your ads to only those placements. But I don't want you to think that using the placements where your audience is converting, because sometimes that actually can hurt your campaign. So this is gonna be just a test to see how it goes. When you're using automatic placements, Facebook is considering other things like your budget, the frequency, and also the competitors that are running ads to the same audience. That's why when you're using manual placements, you are limiting Facebook. So for example, you can show your ads to the same placement much more frequently, and that will increase your frequency. People will get word of your ads, and that will actually hurt your campaigns. That's why I want you to have the right expectations for this particular topic. When you are optimizing based on placements, think about, okay, I'm gonna do this for testing to see whether the placements can maximize my results or not. I have so many other tips to share with you that you can implement right away to maximize your Facebook ad results. Check out this video and discover the impact of a learning limited on your campaigns. And I will see you later.